What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and we are back on the Audi again, and we're going to be doing an alternator on this. So I wanted to show y'all where the battery lived in this first, because you do need to disconnect the battery before you pull an alternator. The battery is in the trunk on this car. You have to take all your spare tire and everything out, and these should have like a little latch you can hold up here and it'll hold it for you, but it is down in here. Negative, positive, I take them both off. You can just take your positive off if you want to. Me, I just take them both off. It's just a personal thing. Do however you like. But now we can go back to the front and we can start pulling this alternator off. First thing we need to do is pull the belt off. The belt tensioner is right. So here's the pulley. Kind of go at an angle, and it's right there. I know I can't show y'all, trying to get a better view angle, but here's my finger, see it wiggling. That pulley right there is your tensioner, and it does have a little hex nut on the front. Don't know what size it is, but we're gonna find out. So let me set y'all up, grab some more tools, and we'll get this belt off and start pulling this alternator off. Right, so got the socket on there. It is a 16, and what you're going to do, you're going to pull it to the driver's side like this, and that releases the tensioner, and then you can go ahead and pull your belt off. I'm going to kind of set y'all up while I show you this real quick. Don't know how well y'all are going to be able to see this, but I'm just taking it off of the alternator. And my glove just ripped, just because that's the only thing I need it off of. Alright, next thing, take that off. There is a connector right here. Can I show you? Right there, and you'll have to pull down on a tab and pull it out. Oh, she's tight. Alright, next, there is a main wire that attaches to it, but I'm going to wait till I pull the alternator off before I do that. But you do have 4 mounting bolts, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and from the looks of it, they look like they're probably 13s or 14s. 13s. Set that to the side. And I'm so glad that they put this alternator right here on the top. That makes things so much easier. I can't get to them from the bottom ones, but we should be able to pull this. Come on. I think all the bolts are the same length, so it doesn't matter which ones go where. There's no specific on that. Should have saved the top one for the last one just because it'd be easier. In a minute I'll show you why we're changing this. Funny thing is, this alternator was still charging, and I'll put up a little clip of what I found. So we're sitting in an Audi A6. Customer's complaint is a noise from under the hood. We're going to start this thing up and see what we find. Sounds like a timing chain. Oh no. Can you see the metal flying out of it? The alternator is eating itself. Let me turn this thing off. Because I come over here a few days ago. I just had to order it. Oh no. The bolt fell. I have to grab it in a minute. But there's that. Turn the alternator up. That's probably 13 as well. Yes, it is. Just loosen it. Keep this nut. Don't know if the new one comes with one or how well the new one is. I'll choose the better of the two. That pulls out. So look at this. The cow was eating into that. I mean, but it was still spinning it and charging the car. That is so crazy. So, and this alternator was not cheap. Through Advance, the alternator was still almost $600. And nobody offered a new one except for Volkswagen Audi, and it was like $1,600 for this alternator. Now just make sure, compare them to one another. Yep, looks to be good. And this right here actually looks like it's got a really good nut on it. So we are going to use that one. Put that back in the box. Looking at the belt real quick. There's no tears or anything in the belt. The belt actually looks really good. So I'm going to set this down in here and let me show y'all. Like I was saying, set this down in here. It's going to go that way. So we're going to put that on just like that. Put the nut on. We can go ahead and put our connector on and go ahead and start putting our bolts in. I still have to get the bolt that fell, so, but I can get my arm down in there even with this one. I'll give you the part number to this alternator here in just a momento. Go ahead and snug these up. I still got that one to grab. Alright. Make sure you put this back right there. That keeps the belt from grabbing the wire. That is your part number 42057A. Like I said, that is a reman alternator. But let me put this belt back on and let me get that other bolt and throw that in real quick. So I'm back in the trunk. We'll hook up the battery. One, and then get that one over, and two. Funny thing was, these things wasn't even all that tight whenever I went to take them off. I mean, they ain't got to be like 100 foot-pounds or nothing, but I mean, they were, I could pull the nuts off with my fingers, so it was pretty loose. Alright, guessing this come out of here. Okay. Got that back in, and now I'm going to put the tie, the tire back in. And she didn't have no hold down or anything, so I don't know where that's at. That Everything should be good. Before you shut the trunk, always make sure that it will crank up. But let me put this cover back on, then we'll crank it up and make sure everything's good before we shut the trunk. Alright, let's fire it up and see what it sounds like. Got the cover on it. Here we go. It's got 152,705. Hit the brake. I know y'all can't really see it. There you go. 152,705. Got the brake press. Oh yeah. Much better. I know my door is off. Let me open. Backing it up. And I know. And there we go. Car is good as good can be compared to what it was. It's a whole lot better because it sounded like rattling timing chains whenever I did it the first time. So there is that. Well, that is a job complete. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comment section. Get to them as soon as possible. Got any tricks for doing this quicker? I mean, it's pretty basic. This is a really easy alternator to get to. I'm really happy with that. And EC compressors don't look like it'd be hard to get off either once you get the alternator off. But like I said, any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I'll get to them as soon as possible. If you like the video, hit all the buttons, like, subscribe, notification bell. And if you didn't like it, let me know why. I mean, I like feedback on stuff, you know. This is like field stuff related to. Do y'all like it when I do mobile repairs and stuff like that? Let me know. I've been doing a good bit of them lately too. But y'all know what to do. Like I say, hit all the buttons. Remember, torque is tight. Y'all have a great day.